Have you ever felt that you are carrying a weight that does not belong to you? The expectations of society, the dreams of your family, the rules of a game you never agreed to play. They sit on your shoulders like invisible mountains. Most of us mistake this burden for virtue. We think that enduring pain in silence is a sign of maturity. But Friedrich Nietzsche, in his masterpiece Thus Spoke Zarathustra, whispers a different truth. He speaks of a dangerous, difficult, yet necessary journey for the liberation of the human spirit. He calls it the Three Metamorphoses. First, the spirit becomes a camel. Then, the camel becomes a lion. And finally, the lion becomes a child. Today, we will see where you stand in this transformation. Because the path to your own higher self begins right here, in the desert. The first stage of the spirit is the camel. The camel is a load-bearing beast. It is strong, it is durable, but it is not free. Its entire existence is defined by carrying heavy burdens and asking, is there anything heavier? In its youth and inexperience, the spirit asks itself, what is the heaviest thing? And then, like a camel, it kneels down. It says, put it on my back. Let me prove my strength. What are these burdens? It is to stay silent when you know the truth. It is to be kind to those who despise you. It is to abandon your own wisdom just to obey. It is to lose yourself in maps drawn by others, forgetting your own destination. The motto of the camel is, thou shalt. The values of centuries, traditions, and laws stand before it like a giant dragon covered in golden scales. Every scale glitters with a command, thou shalt do this, thou shalt be that. And the camel walks into its own lonely desert with this massive weight on its back. That desert is solitude. It is the place where the spirit is alone with itself, yet still speaks with the voice of others. But right there, in the loneliest desert, the second metamorphosis must happen. Otherwise, the spirit will perish under those weights forever. But deep in that lonely desert, something changes. The spirit, tired of bowing down, undergoes the second metamorphosis. Here, the spirit becomes a lion. The lion does not ask for burdens. It wants to capture freedom and be the master of its own desert. It seeks its ultimate enemy. It wants to fight the great dragon, the dragon called Thou Shalt. Remember that golden dragon? The one that says you must follow the rules, you must be like everyone else? The lion confronts it. Against the dragon's glittering scales of Thou Shalt, the lion roars a single, devastating truth, I will. This stage is pure rebellion. It is the holy no. It is the power to say no to duty. No to the path laid out for you. No to the destiny others chose for you. To create new values, that even the lion cannot do yet. But to create freedom for yourself, to clear the space for something new, only the lion's power can achieve this. The lion tears apart the old obligations. It destroys. It is terrifying. But it is necessary. Because without destruction, there can be no creation. But destruction is not enough. You cannot live in eternal war. And so, the spirit must change one last time. Why must the praying lion still become a child? The child is innocence and forgetting. It is a new beginning, a game, a self-propelling wheel, a first movement. The lion says no, but the child says the sacred yes. The child does not carry the past. It does not fight the dragon anymore, because the dragon is gone. The child plays. It builds its own castle in the sand, not because it has to, but because it wants to. This is the state of pure creation. This is the Übermensch. When you code your own software, when you create your own art, when you build a life on your own terms, you are no longer a camel carrying a load, nor a lion fighting a war. You are the child, playing the game of creation. You will your own will. You win your own world. Understanding the path is easy. Walking it is painful. That is why most people you meet will die as camels. Look around you. Look at the modern world. We don't carry physical sacks of gold anymore. Today, our burdens are digital. The notification sounds that control your attention. the jobs that drain your soul for a paycheck, the addiction to validation from strangers online. These are the new dragons. And they are harder to see. The desert of the camel has become comfortable. It has air conditioning, high-speed internet, and endless entertainment. Why would anyone want to become a lion? Why risk fighting the dragon when you can sleep in its shadow? This is the great filter. Many reach the lion stage but get stuck there. They become bitter. They are angry at the system, angry at the world, shouting no to everything, but never creating anything. An angry lion is still just a beast. Rebellion without creation is just noise. To reach the child, you must be willing to be misunderstood. You must be willing to be lonely for a while. Are you ready to kill the comfort that is slowly killing you? Nietzsche didn't write this as a fairy tale. He wrote it as a warning. The clock is ticking. Every day you spend obeying fear is a day you lose your own life. Don't just watch this video and go back to scrolling. Look at your hands. Look at your work. Ask yourself, am I carrying a load? Am I fighting a war? Or am I finally playing my own game? Destroy the camel. Release the lion. Become the child. I am Aesthesius. And the journey has just begun.